Hey everyone, feeling a little overwhelmed with all the workout plans out there.
It can definitely be a lot to take in, especially when you're just getting started.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, where do you even begin, right?
Right.
But that's why we're here. You guys sent in some beginner workout plans that you were looking at, so we're going to break them down together today.
Sounds good.
We'll be deep diving into the complete 4-week beginner's workout program from Muscle and Fitness magazine,
Okay.
and also the ultimate 3-day beginner workout plan from Planet Fitness.
Cool.
Now, both of these are geared towards beginners, but they take kind of different approaches to get you moving.
Yeah, and they really highlight the different ways to look at fitness goals,
Mm-hmm.
which is going to make a big difference in figuring out what works for you.
Definitely. So, with Muscle and Fitness, it's all about transforming yourself in just 4 weeks.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's like, bam, new you in a month.
That's a pretty bold statement.
I know, right? And that can be super motivating, especially if you like a challenge and want to see results fast.
It's definitely appealing to a certain personality type.
For sure.
And, if you think about it, that quick transformation goal really reflects the idea of hypertrophy.
What now?
Hypertrophy. It's basically the process of building muscle.
Oh, okay, got it.
And the Muscle and Fitness program is structured to maximize that you start with full body workouts every session in week 1.
Okay.
Then it progresses to splits, targeting specific muscle groups.
Oh, so like upper body one day, lower body the next.
Exactly. And then it gets even more targeted with routines like push-pull legs, which can be pretty intense.
Wow, that's definitely more than my usual walk to the fridge. Ha ha ha.
Uh-huh. I hear you.
But I guess that progressive structure makes sense, right? Eases you into the harder stuff.
Absolutely. It's like building a foundation brick by brick.
Makes sense.
And they use some pretty specific techniques to make those muscles grow faster.
Like what?
Well, they emphasize rep ranges, aiming for 8 to 15 repetitions per set.
Okay, I've heard of reps, but what's a rep range?
So a rep range is like the ideal number of times you repeat an exercise in a set.
Oh, okay, I get it.
And Muscle and Fitness also uses something called the reverse pyramid scheme.
A reverse pyramid scheme. Now that sounds kind of complicated.
It's actually pretty simple. Imagine a pyramid flipped upside down. You start with a heavier weight and fewer reps, then gradually decrease the weight and increase the reps.
So like you're working your muscles to exhaustion?
Exactly. That's the key to muscle growth.
Wow, they really thought this through.
They did. And get this, they focus on both compound movements and isolation exercises.
So compound movement, I think I remember those work in multiple muscle groups at the same time, right?
Got it. Think squats, deadlifts, and their favorite, the dumbbell bench press.
Yeah, the classic bench press.
Exactly. Compound movements are super efficient because you're hitting several muscles at once, which saves time and builds overall strength.
Smart. So what about those isolation exercises then?
Well, those are all about targeting specific muscles after you've worked them with compound movements.
Oh, so it's like a two-pronged attack.
Exactly. For example, they suggest doing dumbbell flies after bench presses to really hit those chest muscles.
I see. So they're attacking those muscles from all angles.
Precisely.
Yeah.
And that leads to balanced muscle development.
Okay, that makes sense.
Now let's switch gears and talk about the Planet Fitness plan, which takes a totally different approach.
Yeah, this one focuses on just the first 3 gym visits, right?
Yep. They're all about getting you comfortable in the gym environment, easing you into the whole fitness thing.
Yeah, that's a good point because starting out can feel pretty intimidating.
Absolutely. It's a big step for a lot of people.
So do you think this plan is for someone who's maybe a little nervous about the whole gym scene?
It definitely seems that way.
Mm-hmm.
They really emphasize starting slowly listening to your body and finding activities you actually enjoy.
Yeah, making it fun is so important.
Totally. If it feels like a chore, you're way less likely to stick with it.
True, true. So what's the deal with those 3 workouts in this plan?
Well, workout 1 is all about cardio, getting that heart rate up.
Makes sense. I guess that's a good way to warm up for the rest.
Exactly. And they give you the freedom to choose what you enjoy, whether it's the treadmill, elliptical, stationary bike,
Oh,
whatever floats your boat.
that's nice. You can pick what you like best.
Yeah. It's all about making it sustainable.
Makes sense. So what about workout 2?
That one focuses on lower body strength training.
Okay, like squats and stuff.
Yeah, they recommend box squats, which are supposed to be a little less intimidating than regular squats
Hmm.
because you have a box to sit back on.
Oh, that's smart. I've always been a little scared of hurting my back with squats.
Yeah, you're not alone. Box squats are great for beginners because they help you practice good form.
And they also throw in lunges, calf raises, glute bridges. It's a pretty comprehensive leg day.
Yeah, they're hitting all the major muscle groups in your lower body.
Nice. And then workout 3 is for the upper body, right?
You got it. They've got lat pull-downs, which are awesome for your back muscles, and of course the classic dumbbell chest press.
That seems to be a favorite in a lot of workouts.
It's a classic for a reason. And they also incorporate the high plank, which is amazing for core strength.
Oh yeah, planks are killer.
They are, but they're so good for you. A strong core is essential for pretty much everything. Good posture, injury prevention, even improving your performance in other exercises.
Wow, so it's all connected.
Exactly.
Okay, so we've got these two very different approaches. Muscle and Fitness is like a 4-week boot camp for your muscles, while Planet Fitness is more about easing into things and building a habit.
It's like two different paths to the same destination.
Yeah, and I guess which path you choose depends on what you're looking for and what works best for you.
Exactly. There's no right or wrong answer. It's all about finding what fits your personality, your goals, and your lifestyle.
So true. And I'm actually super curious to break down those individual exercises a little more. Maybe even share some personal gym fails, because who doesn't love a good workout mishap story?
I'm all for that.
We'll be back in a flash for part 2, so stick around.
Welcome back.
All right, we're back. Ready to dive into those exercise breakdowns?
Let's do it.
Awesome. And as promised, I might even share a gym fail or two along the way.
Looking forward to those.
Okay, so let's start with that muscle and fitness program and those compound movements they're so big on.
Right. Remember how we said compound movements work multiple muscle groups at the same time?
Yeah, it's like a total body workout in one move.
Exactly. And they really emphasize the dumbbell bench press.
Oh, yeah, that's a classic.
It is. And they actually recommend using dumbbells instead of a barbell.
I wonder, why is it just to make it harder?
Actually, it's for a few reasons. Dumbbells give you a greater range of motion than a barbell.
Oh, okay, so you're working the muscles more fully.
Yeah, and it also helps prevent muscle imbalances and even reduces the risk of injury.
That's good to know. I'm all about preventing injuries.
Me too.
Oh.
Plus, using dumbbells requires more stabilization from those smaller muscles.
Oh, so it's like a bonus core workout.
Exactly. You're working your core without even realizing it.
Sneaky.
I like it. And they also pair the dumbbell bench press with dumbbell flies, which really isolate the chest muscles.
Oh, yeah, I've tried dumbbell flies before. They're harder than they look.
I know, right?
Yeah.
It's like trying to control these flapping wings.
Exactly. It's a real challenge.
But once you get the form down,
Yeah,
you'll really feel it in your chest.
I bet. And it seems like they use that same principle for back exercises, too.
Yeah, they have you doing lat pull-downs, which are great for building a wider back.
Oh, yeah, getting that V shape.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then they add in rows to work the thickness of your back. So
Yeah.
you're hitting those muscles from all directions.
Okay, so they're really focusing on building a well-rounded physique.
That's the goal.
I'm starting to see why this program promises such fast results. They're not messing around.
Nope. It's definitely a challenge.
Okay, so now let's talk about the Planet Fitness plan and those beginner-friendly moves. They seem a lot less intimidating.
Yeah, definitely more approachable, especially for someone just starting out.
And I have to say, I'm really intrigued by those box squats.
Oh, yeah, those are a great way to start with squats.
Because honestly, regular squats kind of scare me.
I get it. Squats can be intimidating, but they're also super effective for building lower body strength.
Yeah, I know they're good for you, but I'm always worried about hurting my back.
And that's why box squats are so great. Sitting back onto a box helps you keep a more upright torso, which protects your lower back.
Oh, that makes sense. So it's like a squat with training wheels.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
It helps you master the form and build confidence.
I like that.
Plus, box squats really emphasize the eccentric phase of the movement, which is the lowering down part,
And why is that important?
because that's the part that really builds strength and muscle.
Oh, wow. So it's like a sneaky strength builder.
Exactly. You're getting stronger without even realizing it.
Okay, I'm sold on box squats.
Awesome. And remember that high plank we talked about?
Oh, yeah, the core strength superstar.
This one, they include that in the Planet Fitness plan too.
I've tried planks before, and they're definitely tougher than they look. My abs were burning.
I know, right? But it's so good for you. A strong core is essential for pretty much everything.
Yeah, you mentioned that before, but why is it so important?
Well, for starters, it improves your posture.
Oh, that's always a good thing.
Right. And it also helps prevent injuries and even makes you better at other exercises.
So it's like the foundation of your fitness house.
Exactly. It supports everything else.
I love that analogy. Okay, so we've got box squats for those legs and planks for the core. What else is in the Planet Fitness plan?
They also have stationary lunges, which are awesome for your quads, glutes, and hamstrings.
Oh, yeah, lunges are good.
They are. Plus, they challenge your balance and coordination.
Oh, that's important too.
It is, especially as we get older. Good balance can help prevent falls.
Wow, I never thought of it like that.
Yeah, it's all connected.
So we've covered some of the key exercises in both plans. I gotta say, I'm leaning towards Planet Fitness right now. Those box squats and the emphasis on core strength really resonate with me. What about you? Anything standing out to you?
Well, I'm noticing some interesting differences in their overall philosophies. Yeah,
Yes.
but we'll save that for part 3.
Okay, we're back for the final part of our workout deep dive. I'm feeling pretty inspired to get moving. How about you?
Definitely. It's always fun to explore different approaches to fitness.
It is. So we've looked at the Muscle and Fitness 4-week challenge and the Planet Fitness plan focused on those first 3 gym visits. And I gotta say, I'm leaning towards Planet Fitness.
Oh, yeah. What's drawing you to that one?
I think it's the box squats and the emphasis on core strength. Plus, I like the idea of starting slow and building a routine.
Yeah, that's a really smart approach,
Yeah.
especially when you're just starting out.
It feels more sustainable,
Yeah.
you know? I don't want to burn out after a week.
Exactly. It's all about finding what you can stick with long term.
But what if someone's listening and they're thinking, nope, I want results now. Bring on the Muscle and Fitness challenge. Is that a valid path too?
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Remember, there's no one right way to approach fitness.
True.
If you thrive on structure and you're motivated by seeing quick progress, that 4-week program could be awesome. It's
Yeah.
like a boot camp for your muscles.
I can see that. So it really comes down to your personality, your goals, and what feels right for you.
Exactly. And the cool thing is you can always adjust and adapt as you go.
Oh, that's a good point.
Like maybe you start with Planet Fitness plan to build confidence and get comfortable in the gym, and then later you decide to try that Muscle and Fitness challenge.
Or maybe you even combine elements from both plans and create your own hybrid routine.
Exactly. It's all about finding what works best for you.
It's like a fitness buffet. You get to pick and choose what you like.
I'll have that analogy.
Yeah.
And that's what's so great about fitness. There's always room to explore and discover new things.
So we've given you 2 awesome workout plans to get started, but we've only scratched the surface of the fitness world. What's one piece of advice you would give to someone starting their fitness journey?
That's a good question. I would say don't underestimate the power of proper nutrition and recovery.
Oh, yeah, that's huge.
It's not just about the workouts. You need to fuel your body with the right foods and give it enough rest to recover.
It's like they say you can't out-train a bad diet.
So true. It's all about finding that balance.
Well said. This has been such an eye-opening deep dive.
I agree. It's been fun to break down these workout plans and explore different approaches to fitness.
I feel like I've learned so much.
Me too. And I hope our listeners feel inspired to take that first step, whether it's trying one of these plans or just finding some type of movement they enjoy.
Because at the end of the day, it's all about finding that joy in movement and making fitness a sustainable part of your life.
Couldn't have said it better myself. So go out there, explore, experiment, and most importantly, have fun.
And we'll be here to cheer you on every step of the way. Until next time, happy training.